We're back now at 11:50 from Incarceration to Empowerment. A dialogue series is happening right now at UW-Milwaukee, raising awareness on the prison system's impact on Wisconsin. Joining me now to talk about it is Shannon Ross with the organization The Community. Shannon, thanks for coming back to 12 News at 11. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, before we get to this dialogue series at UW-Milwaukee, tell me first about The Community, the organization that you're a part of.
Yeah, so The Community is an organization that is focused on helping individuals who are incarcerated become as prepared as possible prior to release. We call it our pre-entry work. And then we have our Correcting the Narrative work, which is all premised on showcasing the successes, humanity, and agency of people that have criminal records. So basically just trying to have better preparation for people that are inside coming home to be ready for society and whatever they are going to get into and offer their value, and then having greater opportunities from society, understanding the population and the issue better so they can then prepare to offer things to those coming home to be, reintegrate.
And The Community is now working with UW-Milwaukee on this dialogue series. You guys have held a number of events over the past couple of weeks. Talk with me about this dialogue series and the event that's still underway right now.
Yeah, it's really been a wonderful partnership. I'm an alum of UWM. I had spent 17 years in prison, and when I came home, I started my graduate degree, the Master's of Sustainable Peacebuilding program. And so we were just talking about ways that UWM could get more involved in the higher education and prison space. And that led to a couple of things, and one of them is this 3-week series where we've had 2 events and we have an exhibit for 3 weeks that's on campus. It'll be on campus until the 14th. And basically it's on loan from the Humanities Action Lab on the East Coast. And it's just telling the story of the history of how mass incarceration came to be in America. Really powerful stories and details and data and timelines. So that's available from 8 a.m. to 8:30 to 5 o'clock every day, and we can do weekend tours as well. And then we just had other events to highlight the experience of people coming home from prison. So we had a reentry simulation, and then yesterday we had a screening of a national movie with a panelist from California from the film to come join us.
Now, I know that this is an exhibit you mentioned is on loan from the East Coast, looking at mass incarceration and the impacts really nationwide. What do you hope that people here in Milwaukee can take away from this about the prison system's impact in Wisconsin?
Yeah, so Wisconsin has not the greatest reputation for having changes made to the system that would be more beneficial for the outcomes of everybody. And so what we're hoping that anyone that comes through and sees the exhibit or any of the events that we did have and going forward with our organization is just to, at the very least, challenge themselves and other people about how much they really understand about the way our system works and how helpful and beneficial it really is. Is it bringing the return on investment that we are spending as a society on it? And if you go through, you get a lot of different stories that highlight the harm that the system is causing. And I think one thing that's lost a lot of times in this is that the system is not beneficial for society in general. This isn't just people that have a criminal record. There are crime survivors and thrivers that are unhappy. There are systems folks at high level that are unhappy. So all of us trying to come together and show we can do this better, and this exhibit is highlighting that.
Your shirt, it says what? We are the stories we tell ourselves. Your past does not define you.
Does not define you.
What does that mean to you?
So having a record is somebody who has a past that is very heavy. And so we're trying to help everyone understand the concept of shame and how you carry that. And so who you are going forward is not who you've been. And you can always develop into a very different life and personality in person.
A great message. Shannon, thank you so much for being here to talk to me about this exhibit and the dialogue series. The States of Incarceration exhibit is at UW-Milwaukee Union through next Friday. You can find it on the campus level floor. We'll have details on our website, WISN.com.